20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Here we go on the return from the 1. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And a short pickup there to about the 36. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. 25 yards, the pickup there. 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Etienne. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's 1st possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to let this one go deep. And this will be incomplete.
These are game-changing opportunities, Mike. And at this level, when you have a wide receiver that open downfield, you've got to connect. And in this case, he just flat out missed them. And we're talking about a massive play had they connected. But instead, that's a mistake he's going to wish he had back. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Devin White, that time on the stop.
Brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Once again, it's Etienne. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Christian Harris there on the stop. Third down, 3 to go. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne, touchdown, Dallas. Well, they get the running back out of the backfield, and Greg, we find him in the end zone, a touchdown pass.
Mike, we call those short throw, long run. It's every quarterback's dream. He's able to get the ball out of his hand to his intended target, and in this case, this guy, he does the rest.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here to take it back, Quez Watkins. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one is caught by Quez Watkins. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They bring Chase in motion. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down for Tennessee.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Tennessee.
slot man in motion right. They'll look to throw here on first down. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. Throwing now from the gun. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Take it back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Watkins motioning over. Throwing now on third and long. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Cowboys will take over possession here at the 44.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They motion a receiver right. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to ETN.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in first and a mile after taking a penalty on first down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable second down.
Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. That is catch number 60 for the season. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the game. Numbers 11 and 12 on the season. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come to the line now on second and 2. They'll look to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Back to the air one more time. Going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then they say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That one underthrown and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's got this one complete to Watkins. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This one deep downfield for Chase.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And for the 3rd time in this 1st half, he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco. And the Cowboys will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
This is intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches. But they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficient.
That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. He's going to look downfield once again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for the 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. On the ground, here's Etienne. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Open man, downfield, Chase has it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. To the air now on 1st and 10. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
That's just such a tough throw. I mean, that's all arm. Being able to get your body turned and throw back across your body. I mean, it's one thing if you're just throwing it a couple yards to a check down. But in this case, he's still willing and able to push the ball downfield. And there does come some danger when you throw back across. But in this case, it's a big completion.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Devin White, that time on the stop. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Quick throw, taken in. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Third down and 9. That is caught. And he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. First and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And a good run there. Finds the lane, gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Titans sending out their punter. A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. Now a handoff. Etienne. Woo. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. He'll try and run for the first with ETN.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Now this time, they'll look to throw. He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. So we are... And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. In motion comes Andrews. Throwing now on 3rd and... Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They're able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. He'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out for Watkins. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. To the right, on the run, it's ETN. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Oh, he tried to get away, but he can't break free, and that is going to be a safety. The dangers of throwing when you are backed up. Quarterback trying to keep it alive and make a play. Instead, they bring him down, and it'll cost them 2 points.
I understand what the quarterback's trying to do here, Mike. He's trying to keep the play alive and buy some time for his receivers to work to get open. But backed up this close to his end zone, he's got to get rid of that ball because, as we just saw, the defense took him down for 2 points.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is brought in. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sacked, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He'll air this one out for Watkins.
As hard as it is to have this conversation, at some point, someone on this sideline needs to say, is it better off for this young rookie to just remove him from the game, take a deep breath, and reset for next week? Because at this point, 5 interceptions in, you start being concerned that you're doing more harm than you are good.
Big run here. He's tackled beyond the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll run it once more with ETN. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Here's ETN, and he's close to the 1st down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll try left side with ETN. Moving this to the 36-yard line will give them enough. Chains will move. It's a 1st down. They'll run. It's ETN. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He's brought down at the 31.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 48-yard attempt. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.